If they want the new Lion King, then I will give them the new Lion King. Hello everyone, this is Alex Blueman, and welcome back to another review. For today I'm going to be talking about Disney's latest remake for The Lion King, which is somehow my fourth most anticipated movie of the year. Like everyone else, I really loved and enjoyed the original 1994 animated movie. It had great animation, great characters, such beautifully crafted music and songs. The atmosphere by itself was beyond amazing, near heaven-like. When Disney announced a remake for this movie, I was hesitant but curious of what this movie will have to offer. When the first preview came out during Thanksgiving, it looks amazing. Visually wise, it looks stunning and beautiful to look at. Now that it's finally out, does it stand on top of the food chain, or does it belong to the elephant graveyard with the hyenas? Let's figure it out. In the movie, it's still pretty much the same as the animated version. Simba was born, Scar usurped the throne, Simba then later decides to challenge him and take back the throne from him. For the positives, the visuals. It all looks impressive. The scenery, the sky, and the animals themselves. It's impossible to know that this movie is not going to be filmed on real locations, but CG-wise, the scenery looks so realistic it gives the film a very beautiful look. And there's at least one moment where I actually felt some emotions inside, and you could take a guess which moment that was. And some of the music, it's pretty good, but I can't hear it as its own thing because this is a remake of an animated film that was released 25 years ago. There are a few scenes that try to do stuff differently, like an extended version with the mouse, and rather than just 3 hyenas chasing Simba and Nala, it was an entire pack of them. I guess double danger, double the stakes? And now for the negatives. Oh geez. Despite it trying to try certain scenarios differently, most of the movie is still a shot-for-shot remake. Still the same storyline, and it doesn't help this movie give itself its own identity as the animated version. No soul, no purpose, no anything. Even though it looks great, there are 3 moments where a few supporting characters have a close-up to their faces, and one to their lower face area, and I couldn't help but say, "Whoa, back up, you're not made for close-ups." Another one is lack of facial emotions of the characters. You could tell their emotions from their voices, but it also has to be shown from their faces too, if not at least show from their body language. It's not enough to let us hear it if their faces or body does not match it. This is one of the reasons why a movie like this cannot work in live-action form. For the characters, they're still the same as the original film, so much that they didn't have much personalities. Just like they're just puppet versions of the originals. Almost the same dialogue, just minor tweaks and differences and extra words in them. Some of them even say their lines in mainly monotone. The only characters I can think of that try to have some sense of personalities are Zazu, Timon, and Pumbaa. Other than those 3, the rest of the characters speak from lifeless to bland to monotone. This one may be a spoiler, but there is one moment where Timon literally sang the first words of "Be Our Guest" from Beauty and the Beast. I am not kidding, he sang the first few words of that song. Other than both of them being Disney, I don't know any other reasons to why he'd be singing that song. For Scar, he not only looks similar to Shere Khan from The Jungle Book, but he also tries to act like him too, both personality-wise and voice-wise. Like, you can take out Scar from this movie and replace him with Shere Khan, and it won't make up the difference, except for the look. There is one scene where he tries to make Zurabi, I think that was her name, his queen, which I find a bit uncomfortable. It almost reminded me of that one scene where Shere Khan and the Wolfpack leader in the new Jungle Book. That's one of the main reasons why I think this version of Scar is pretty much a Shere Khan wannabe. The most bland of them all is King Mufasa and Rafiki. Most of what Mufasa says is near complete monotone, and Rafiki's lines is just too generic. After that saddening moment, he doesn't react much to it. He doesn't even have his staff until the climax. Like, why doesn't he even use it to begin with? Finally, for Simba and Nala, I admit they look cute in the first half of the film, even though it tries to make me feel for them. Through their voice, it just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't, because you still have to find a way to show us, the audience, the emotion. Okay, with that little rant done, the best way to describe the new Lion King is it's one of those movies that prefers style over substance. The visuals and music are amazing to look at and hear, and it tries to do a few scenes differently here and there, but other than that, most of the characters turned bland, and it's still the same story. It looks beautiful on the outside, but inside, there's little in there. So I am going to give The Lion King 2019 a 5 out of 10. If you're still curious about the movie, maybe wait until it's on rent, but otherwise, stick to the original 1994 animated movie. It still holds up to this day, and everything about it makes this version look pretty much pointless. For my alternative recommendation, if you still want to see an animalistic fight for the throne type movie, go see or rewatch Godzilla 2, if it's still in theaters. 2019 can't get any more weirder or blander than this. Holy crud! Everyone be on the lookout for my Spider-Man 3 review and also my planned update video, and I am sorry for scaring you all with this tone. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down your thoughts on this movie if you've seen it, and as usual, I hope you all have a great, blurific day.